Around 20 years ago, people around the world started displaying a range of special powers and abilities. With each year, the number of these cases increased. The governments of the world needed a way to organize and regulate these people. My name is Angus, and I work for the Superhuman Action Response Team. With my partner Sal, I help document these powered individuals and their exploits. Because heroes don't do paperwork.
Hello, super citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and small in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, Angus, and this is my other host, my co-host, Sal Bedfellow. How are you doing, Sal?
Hello, Angus. I'm doing quite well. I am currently one of the big events in Super City that we are informing our citizens about.
Yeah, you've certainly so you haven't left the office in a little bit.
No, 2 weeks now.
2 weeks now, yeah. So for listeners getting caught up, Sal has kind of tried to assist me in what would you say, like in my physical training regimen, and you yourself have kind of started bulking up, and you're quite sizable now. You've gotten quite big. Galactic, yeah. Like very much taking on the qualities of a celestial body, and it's affected your power. Normally, your power has you grabbing little things in a gravitational pull around your waist, and now you've got some like desks. So for listeners, I guess you can't see us. I have to set up way on the other side of the office now, or all my work will get pulled into you. You've got 3-4 desks orbiting you right now.
I do. It's kind of like a distance that needs to be maintained for social gatherings.
Sure, yeah.
I don't want to cross that social distancing.
Well, it could be dangerous if anyone gets too close to you. They could get sucked right in.
Of course, yeah.
But actually, you've kind of got it. But I credit where credit is due. The forever bureaucrat in you've found quite a way of optimizing this. You've got a different work on each desk, and you kind of do a little bit of work on each task as it orbits you. So you have you gotten more or less done? Like, how does it affect your workflow?
It's certainly allowed me to get more done because 7 of my days is one of yours. So I mentioned earlier, I've been in this building for 2 weeks, but I've actually been in here now for the better part of 4 months.
Wow. I guess, Sal, are you happy about this? Like, is this what you want?
Angus, I wanted to have the most mass, and I have achieved it.
Yes, you are massive.
Yes, the next stages are, of course, to ship me off into outer space so that I may begin to become my own planet. That's just a gravity joke, though.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you, Sal, for the humor to lighten up this otherwise pretty serious topic. You know, you've had a lot of memos on your desk from your doctor telling you to call them.
Yes, a lot of keywords involving critical mass, unsafe, past the point of no return.
Yeah. Blood pressure, these various, less scary things to hear as we get older, Okay, well, it's funny that we're talking about all this health stuff, completely unrelated, Sal, to your situation. I thought it would be fun, and the people here at the Superhuman Action Response Team, or S.H.A.R.T, thought it would be fun for us to talk about some healthy meal options, completely unrelated to your situation. Total coincidence that they want us to talk about that.
Makes sense.
And so I thought it'd be great to do that, not only in the pamphlets and the leaflets and the flyers and stuff like that, but also to do it on this podcast so that the people of Super City can learn, a thing or two about eating healthy. We could all stand to eat a little healthier. Sal.
Of course, not everyone is capable of achieving the feats of physical fitness that I am, but I understand the dreaming to achieve such things. Yes,
that's right. And obviously I ran this by you a little bit. So you and I have each come prepared to the show with a meal a healthy meal that we were going to explain to the audience and kind of try to pass on some of that knowledge so that they can do the right thing in terms of food, and they can eat healthier and stuff like that. So yeah, you want to do that now, Sal?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to start. Uh, I have, of course, prepared a 3-layer lasagna.
Okay.
I did take some creative liberties with how I created my dish.
Okay. First,
Starting of.
I'm going to stop you there. First of all, Sal,
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
love that you're making lasagna. I love a good lasagna. This does not look like any lasagna I've ever seen in my entire life. So I cannot. I'm excited to hear you talk about it. It's got a unique look to it.
Of course, as I mentioned, I did take some creative liberties with the original recipe.
Hmm.
To begin with, at the core of every lasagna is the sauce. The recipe called for a meat sauce, but I did
Yeah.
not have any meat or tomatoes or spices available, so I just sort
Okay.
of ground up some Bulko-MAX bars,
Okay. There we are. Okay.
and I mixed that with butter to create sort of like a paste. And
Yeah.
that's the base of my sauce.
So okay. So it's butter and Bulko-MAX.
It's keto friendly.
Is it? I don't know, man. Oh wow. Well, okay, so that's an interesting start. That's definitely. I guess maybe if people were looking for a high calorie intake, this
Hmm.
would be something. How many of
Well,
those bars roughly do you use?
there is more here. The
Okay,
pasta, of course, a critical component of a
of course.
3-layer lasagna. Pasta, typically made of flour, uh, some other ingredients, of course.
Yeah,
I had
we
none
all
of
know
them.
what pasta's made of.
Of course, I had none of them. Unfortunately, I did, however, have Bulko-MAX, so
Okay.
I pounded that into a thin sheet. Uh, Boiled it, of course, so as to get that noodle texture, and then laid that on top of my sauce. Did that
Mhm.
3 times to achieve that 3-layer, and then
Uh-huh.
lastly the cheese. You can't have a lasagna without cheese.
Of course.
Now I did have a delightful 4 cheese blend available, but I figured that would clash too much with the Bulko-MAX. So
Naturally.
I just topped off my lasagna with more Bulko-MAX.
Wow.
So yeah, this is probably one of the healthiest lasagnas you'll ever eat.
Okay. Huh.
Each bite has a week's worth of nutrients.
Jesus. Oh my God. Sal, so then this is designed to be okay, so I get that. So then you're eating like one bite of this a week?
What is it?
Okay, wait. Sal, we're literally on mic right now. You cannot.
Oh no.
Okay, I guess
Oh.
all right. I guess it would be rude for me not to. May I have some? May I try one?
No, get your
Okay.
hands away
Okay.
from.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I've never seen someone wield a fork that way. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know if this is for me anyway. Trying to watch my diet. I want to get in slightly. Want to get in better shape for the S.H.A.R.T field agent training. So I think I'll maybe hang off on this. But are you eating? You're eating one bite of this a week, or how is that working? Because yeah, it sounds like you're getting enough calories for quite a bit.
I have
Okay.
already
You.
finished my entire
Oh,
casserole dish of lasagna. Mm.
Sal. Oh my God, Sal. So, so let's just run this through real quick. It's a 3-layer lasagna. The layers being a sauce made of butter and
Hmm.
Bulko-MAX,
Hmm.
and the the noodles being boiled Bulko-MAX.
Bulko-MAX. Uh-huh.
Yep. And on top, instead of cheese, a garnish of or layers. I guess.
Shredded,
Oh no,
shredded
that's a heap. Yeah,
Bulko-MAX.
that was a heaping helping of shredded Bulko-MAX.
It is a 4 Bulko-MAX blend. Of course, we have almond,
Okay.
hazelnut,
Almond.
peanut brittle, and last but certainly not least, Bulko-MAX Classic.
Yeah, Bulko-MAX Clive, which is their secret recipe.
Hmm.
Um, which I don't know. How would you describe it tastes like? Because I haven't actually had one of those. I think I tried one of your almond ones, and it was rough on the stomach for me. Don't think I had the fortitude necessary to digest one of these bars.
If I had to describe their taste, ambrosia.
Ambrosia, sure.
Nectar
Sure.
of the gods.
Okay. Yeah. So just like the best thing you could think
Best thing some may be tempted to say addictive. I certainly haven't noticed.
Okay. Well, I can't help but notice, like, Sal, I'm gonna go to the garbage pail on the other side of the room, and yeah, you see this bin? Okay, well, I'm gonna dump this bin out, and you see that? All of it, every single piece of garbage in this bin was a Bulko-MAX wrapper.
Yep.
What is this like? This is because you've been eating them for a while now, a couple weeks worth. This is unhealthy, man. And also, we got to do the garbage here more often.
Unfortunately, the sanitation ninjas have not been able to get into the office.
No, that's true. They might get crushed.
That's very true. They're
Well,
so
and
light.
that is something probably we should just a quick PSA to our fellow coworkers here. Definitely let us know if you're coming down to the basement. We've had a couple of people kind of wander in to check in on us, and thankfully, no one has lost a life, but people have lost cybernetic limbs. Of course, there was that one one family member. Bring your kid to work day lost a pet in your field, and
yes.
so we
will be having the Bucky memorial service next week.
Yep.
Or if you are in my time range, 1 month from now.
1 month from now, right? Yeah, it's complicated. We want Sal to be there. Obviously, he's got to say his apologies. They just got to work out the timing correctly. All right, well, Sal, thank you for showing us your meal, if I can call it that. And now it's time for me to do mine. So for here, all right, here I have a turkey sandwich on whole. Sal, please. I just started describing it. All right, I have a toasted whole wheat bread with some lettuce, a slice of tomato, and some thinly sliced turkey, deli turkey meat. And then one could add a thin layer of I don't know, like a mayonnaise or like a mustard. Maybe I generally go naked. I don't do a ton of sauce. Try to save some of the sugars there. And to go with that, Sal, one of your favorite things, juice. I have a juice here to go with it. Yeah, you want to try some of that juice? Here, I'll put it in the grabby arm and extend it over to you.
Oh, here it comes. All right, I'll just try and get a quick sip in as it rotates.
Yeah.
Oh,
how does that? Yeah, vegetable juice.
A flavor I haven't tasted in so long.
Yeah, juice can be healthy. It's not always about sugary fruit juices. This is a tomato and carrot and celery juice. What do you think of that, Sal?
I don't know. Angus, there's a strange feeling in my extremities.
Yeah?
Something I haven't felt in what feels like ages.
I mean, your hands have turned purple at this point, so I wasn't sure you were feeling anything in them.
I can move my fingers.
Yeah, man.
My toes. Tell me more about these. What did you describe them? Healthy dietary choices?
Yeah. So like, calories aren't everything when you're eating. You need your vitamins, I guess certain minerals. I'm by no means an expert on this, but I did learn from a health food hero, Doc Brock, Dr. Broccoli, many years ago. He said that you should always try to have something green in your diet. Every meal should have something green.
Bulko-MAX pistachio doesn't count.
I don't think it does, Sal. That's a very like unnatural, like fluorescent green. We want like some vegetables in the diet and some meat and fruit and all these various things, not just Bulko-MAX. Like do you even know what's in a Bulko-MAX bar?
Well, there are ingredients printed on them, but I'd be lying if I said I could pronounce any of them.
Yeah, okay. Sal, can I be real with you for a second, man? This whole thing with the food, it wasn't This wasn't passed down to us from the powers that be at S.H.A.R.T. I thought this would be a good idea to maybe like talk about some healthy alternatives, because I'm worried about you, man.
Angus,
Yeah,
I'm scared.
it's okay.
At
What
this
do
point, I feel like I need the Bulko-MAX.
you?
I don't know where the Bulko-MAX ends and S.H.A.R.T begins anymore.
All right, just I think this is the right step. This is the right step. You want it like you don't want just Bulko-MAX, right? Like what happened to Sal, who would spice things up every now and then with a with a grapefruit juice instead of a classic orange or apple. Like where's that adventure? You've become, dare I say it, even more bland than you used to be, just by you're dedicating your whole palate, your whole meal time to one thing, and it's just these brown sawdust blocks. Oh, it's okay,
Oh,
Sal.
Angus.
It's okay, Sal.
I never wanted to come to this. You were advancing as an agent, and I felt like I was stuck in place. How ironic that the one step I took to move forward would cement me even further in this basement. I forget the sun, Angus.
Oh no. Look, buddy, I'm gonna help you. We're gonna get through this, man. Like this is not a big deal. All you got to do is cancel your subscription to Bulko-MAX. That's all you got to do. That's the first step.
I'm
Okay,
worried I'm not strong enough.
it's okay. I just sorry. I'm really distracted now by all the Bulko-MAX merch you are wearing.
Well, you don't like my sleeveless tank top?
As opposed to a tank top with sleeves. No,
Let's call it a t-shirt at that point, Angus.
I guess so. It just no, I don't love it, man. I don't love it because if I'm being honest here, I feel like Bulko-MAX is taking advantage of you. They saw you and this super successful podcast, and they're taking advantage of you. They're trying to peddle this stuff on kids, and this might be working great for your power. Like I know you wanted to improve your power, and it is getting stronger. This is certainly one way of doing it, but like what about the kids out there who this isn't going to help them at all? Like like what about all the speedsters out there who aren't going to get around as fast anymore because they get winded going up the stairs?
Mm. Angus, I'm so sorry. In my blind pursuit for my own ambition, I sacrificed the city that I care for the most. How could you ever forgive me?
No, hey, Sal, I think it's totally understandable, man. I have been getting busy with the training and the podcast and stuff like that, and I haven't honestly made enough time for you. It's a lot of you making these great gestures for me, you dropping everything to help me, and I honestly I haven't been doing the same for you, and I fucked up. I fucked up. Okay, and
Here comes the juice again.
oh, it's good, right?
It's
It's
so
not bad.
good. Oh,
Yeah,
Angus.
and
Bulko-MAX just tastes like sawdust and
okay.
calories. I don't know if
I,
you've ever tasted just a calorie,
I
but
I'm looking at the mountain of wrappers at my feet, and yeah, man, a lot of it is sawdust. So the first one is sawdust.
mhm. And the
Second one
second
is
one is wood byproduct.
yeah, it's wood byproduct. The third one is silica, which is basically just like sand.
Ugh.
You have to go 8 ingredients down to I think
Xantha gum.
yeah, xantha gum. I think that's food. Honestly, man, I do not know.
Okay, Angus. I'm ready to make another change.
Okay.
One for the better now.
All right, bring up your phone. Bring up your smartphone.
Okay.
Go to your Bulko-MAX app.
Okay.
Now, Sally, you need to listen very carefully to me.
Mm-hmm.
You need to ignore the pop-ups. You need to ignore how many Bulko-MAX points you have.
But I could get another order of 6 dozen for $5.
No. Sal. Stay on target. I need you.
Why shouldn't I keep it? It belongs to me.
No, come on, Sal, don't do this. Come on, Sal. You're a good person. Remember the people here. Remember Bucky, the hamster that got crushed in your field. Man,
For Bucky! For Bucky!
Taking a long time to get your other hand over to that smartphone, but I understand the intensity in your face.
It's done. Angus, it's done.
Okay. Whew. Wow. Sal, you are a mess right now. You're sweating. You you look like you've been through it, and I couldn't be more proud of you, man. This is the first step. Oh, what was that? Did you just get a notification or something?
I do. The Eagle Delivery Express is coming to pick up my remaining Bulko-MAX.
Wait, they're going to take it away?
They're taking it away.
Oh, God, that's great. Oh, my God. Okay. Whew, I was worried there for a second. I think this is the right step for you, Sal, you know?
I'm so tired.
Why don't you just try a bite of my turkey sandwich?
You'll have to give it a lob into my field.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like frisbee toss it. Oh shit. Okay, 1 sec. No, I hit the guy. I didn't go nearly far enough. 1 sec. That's fine. There's 5 second rule.
Yeah,
here you
that's
go.
Good.
And there you go.
All right, I'll be able to eat this slowly over the course of one of my weeks.
Yep. So one of our days, right? Is that how it works? Yeah.
That's it. Yep.
And I need you to promise me that if you ever feel the temptation, you ever feel the Bulko-MAX knocking at the door in your mind or in reality, you tell me, okay?
I will. Angus, thank you for helping me to do the right thing.
No problem, man. Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow was played by Matthew Wally. Matthew and I performed together with the Dungeons & Dragons inspired improv team, Quest Friends Forever. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Quest Friends Forever. Heroes Don't Do Paperwork is a Podcavern production. If you like the show, check out the other shows on the Podcavern. And if you want to support the show, go to podcavern.com and use the Amazon affiliate link anytime you're shopping on Amazon. It doesn't affect the price, and it'll send a few bucks back to us. Thanks for listening.